seem to be improving. That's the thing that's bothering me most.
Yeah, well, it's unfinished business, isn't it? I mean, Rob's still out there, so she'll be a bit scared.
Just doesn't seem right, you know, me going to work and leaving her on her own again.
Yeah, well, if you go AWOL, your boss is going to go nuts, isn't he?
Yeah. I suppose it's different for you, though, isn't it? You're the queen of everything at your gaff. You do whatever you like.
Listen, I might not be able to keep scumbags off the street, but I have responsibilities. This is my business, you know.
Morning.
Morning.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Not gonna lie, I'm still a bit about Rob, but I'm trying to get a grip.
Good.
I've downloaded this app.
Okay.
Yeah, you can listen to whales chatting or singing or whatever it is they do, and it's supposed to chill you out.
Yeah, well, that's a start.
Oh, Ryan used to listen to, what was it, Chill Waves, I think it was. Yeah, bit synthy for my liking, but it did him good.
Right.
I'll show you the link if you like.
Good to see you with a smile on your face.
Yeah, well, I can't put my life on hold until Rob's caught. You might never get him.
Yeah, right, well, suppose better get to work. Text me if you need me.
Yeah, 2 minutes down the road, so.
Right. Get from underneath my feet. A pair of you, go.
After you.
Bye.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I can see Danny's got you trained up good and proper.
I thought the smell of fresh decaf coffee would drag you out your pit.
Oh, you're spoiling me. And I love it.
You're looking a lot brighter today.
Yeah, well, I think you were right. You know what you were saying yesterday about everything happening for a reason. So, if this little one isn't here to help Frankie, they must have something else in store for him. You know, something that'll make sense of everything.
Totally. And the thing is, I reckon I know what that is.
Really?
Don't say no straight away. Or at least promise me you'll think about it.
Okay.
Your baby could have a safe and loving home with me and Danny.
What?
We really love to adopt your baby.
You're perky.
Ooh, unlike you, Mardy face.
Better.
No, stick to how you were. Got myself a bacon butty. Woohoo! Is there anything better than a bit of processed meat slapped between two slices of white?
Couldn't agree with you more.
Although, as you know, I usually swerve the bacon. You know, all them nitrates and saturated fats. Don't want to get hefty.
I'll give it over. There's nothing on for you.
Yes, but I don't want to be one of them deceptive ones, you know, that's all slender on the outside, but fat on the inside.
Life's for living, Sean. You got to grab it by the you-know-what because you don't know what's round the corner.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. In fact, I'm bobbing in to see my Dylan later. Who'd have thought I'd have ended up with a son in a place like that?
How's he doing?
You know what? He's doing a lot better than I thought. He's actually adjusted quite well.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, I was worried he was going to isolate himself, but no, he's got proper stuck in.
Family's everything, innit?
Family. By blood or by choice.
Exactly. When your family's okay, you're okay. And if not,
Well, my boy is doing well. So I feel like whistling a happy tune.
oh, please don't.
So this wasn't just some spontaneous trip to see family. No, you had an ulterior motive.
Don't make it sound like it's something bad. This could work out well for all of us. You know how much me and Danny want to adopt a child.
Well, of course I do, but...
We thought we had it all sorted. Surrogate mum lined up, everything ready to go. We couldn't believe it when it all fell apart.
Right, I am sorry, it's been a struggle, James, but this is not the answer, okay?
Why not? When we heard about your situation, everything just fell into place. It felt like fate.
You're letting yourself get carried away.
Adopting a child you're actually related to would be amazing. And if they turned out anything like you?
Let's just draw a veil over the child's paternity. I mean, a psycho for a father.
That kid will have two strong male role models in its life. Nurture over nature.
No, you think you've got it all figured out, but Come on, we both know that this couldn't work. Okay? I couldn't handle watching them grow up. I just couldn't cope with it.
As I said, we're moving to America. You'll never have to clap eyes on them again if you don't want. I know this is a shock, but please, don't rule it out.
Julie was one of the great loves of my life. We're both of us total romantics.
Total drips, you mean?
We both had a great appreciation of the romantic poets.
Nice.
Of course, their work was a reaction to the Age of Enlightenment and their emphasis on logic and science. They did have a tendency to wallow in their emotions.
Wallow?
Ah, now you've done it.
Look, I don't disapprove. I've spent many a happy hour delving into the works of Keats, Shelley, Blake.
Haven't we all?
With that, I shall love you and leave you. I have a yen for some baklava, so it's balaclava terrace for me. Oh, baklava terrace.
Hilarious.
Brian. Hey, hi, morning.
Good morning.
How you feeling? You still shaking after you set to with that fella?
Fine. Cassie took the brunt of it. I'm just off to visit Frank here and Lauren.
Oh, right, can I give you a lift?
Well, actually, I would prefer to walk.
Oh, go on, please, let me drive you. Go on, I can bend your ear on the way.
Right, well, I have a gift for Frankie, if I'll just go and collect it.
What did you get him?
Well, it's a sort of a long vest with sleeves and legs.
A sleep suit.
I'm sure he can also wear it while he's awake.
Hey, Tracy, you've not heard from Rob at all, have you?
No, why?
Well, because you two were pretty close back in the day.
Yeah, we were. But I haven't clapped eyes on him in years. The Rob I knew would be long gone by now.
You don't look convinced.
No, well, somebody broke into my flat and somebody's followed Betsy, so...
Well, maybe she's got somebody's backup. She's a right gobby cow.
She's a kid, Tracy. And a scared one at that. She daren't even leave the flat.
Oh, really?
She's trying to be brave, but I'm not convinced.
Right. I'm going to cook something nice for your tea. Sausage and mash and buckets of gravy.
You're about tea. I've only just had my dinner. And anyway, you can't butter me up with mashed potato. You're only here because she guilt-tripped me.
But she's determined to make herself useful, you know, to show you how grateful she is. So make a list.
A list? What of? Maybe like all the time she's let us down, or...?
Of all the things that need doing around the house.
I've already put a wash on.
What did he do?
I mean, the bathroom could do with a really deep clean, couldn't it? There's some very unpleasant stains halfway up the wall. And what about the lagging? Well, it's just seen better days, hasn't it?
What's lagging?
Well, there's no point in telling her, is there, what lagging is?
All
She's
right,
not
all
gonna
right,
have any.
all right, both of you. Just forget it. I am off to the library to work. And while I'm there, I'm going to get 2 big, heavy books. And if you two aren't made up by the time I get back, I'm going to bang your heads together with them.
Well, I've told you before, this is temporary, so I suggest you find yourself somewhere else to live.
I'll look. But rent's expensive and I'm not exactly rolling in it.
Not my problem.
Yeah, well, at this rate, I'll end up in a tent on the Red Wreck.
Well, maybe you could get yourself a job. Imagine that, paying your own way. You could even ask Ken Barlow for a reference. Oh, that's right, you can't, can you?
I've said I'm sorry.
I don't care what you say. Won't make up for what you did.
Je m'appelle Eileen Grimshaw. Où sont the toilets?
So this is what you get up to all day, is it? Yeah, very sophisticated.
Our Julie always fancied going to Gay Paris, so I thought...
So you can ask where the loos are in Franklin, but you can't be bothered to organise a taxi for a customer.
Well, I've been here for the last 2 hours and the phone's not stopped, and I do not recall hearing your dulcet tones.
That's because I booked it a week ago. I knew my car was going into the garage, so...
Right, it's not on the list, and I always check it when I come on my shift.
Well, check again. I've missed my meeting now anyway. I'll have to reschedule.
Nope, not there.
All that means is some idiot has forgotten to write it down, or they've written it in invisible ink.
Well, shall I call you on now, see who's free? Where are you going?
Nowhere fast, apparently.
There is no need to be quite so obnoxious. I'm trying to help.
Well, it's a bit too little too late, isn't it, eh? Honestly, if you had a brain, you'd be dangerous.
I think you better leave before I come round and throw you out.
Oh, don't worry, I'm leaving. And I shan't be back. Bunch of dimwits here.
Thanks for letting me in. Could tell you weren't keen. Just wanted to bob in for a quick chat. Right? It's just, Carla said you're having some problems.
Oh, she should keep a trap short about my personal business, and anyway, why is she telling you? It's not like we're best mates or anything.
Yeah, she's just worried about you. That's all. And I had something bad happen to me as well, you know. Completely lost my bottle. Didn't dare leave the flat.
That's not me, I'm not like that.
Yeah, but you really can't let the fear take hold. Because once you do, it'll be much harder to come back from it. You can't let Rob dictate how you live your life.
I'm not.
Anyway, I better get back to work. But why don't you meet me at the Rovers at 2:30, eh? I'll be waiting.
I've got stuff to do.
I mean, if you're not there, I'll just come back. I mean, I can just keep pressing that buzzer until you got stayed my head in, so yeah. I'll be waiting, yeah? See you later.
Hey, Jupiter George.
Oh, thank you.
Give Lauren my best, won't you?
I will do. Thank you for the lift.
You're welcome. No way.
What?
Shift. Is that Mandy?
Who?
Rob's girlfriend, that prison officer, gone rogue.
Do we need to call the police?
It just so happens I've got him on speed dial here. Don't let her out of your sight, we can't lose her.
Hi, love. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just going to put you on loudspeaker for a sec. Right, so me and Roy are sitting outside with the General, and we've just spotted Mandy. We think she might be going into the maternity department.
Are you sure it was her?
Yes, as sure as I can be.
Do you think we should...
Call 999.
No, we don't want to risk turning up with the blues and twos. We don't.
Would you like me to effect a citizen's arrest?
No, just hang fire. I'm heading over there right now.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay, so we all agree. The Sopranos and Shakespearean plays have got a lot in common, exploring the human emotions that keep us awake at night. Can anybody identify any of the common themes? Guns. Themes like love, loyalty, betrayal. Good, yeah. What else? Revenge, guilt. Fathers fighting with sons, kings lording it over the subjects.
Oh, like how you lord it over us.
For me, the message of The Sopranos is money doesn't buy happiness. Tony's a rich man, sure, yeah, but he's deeply unhappy, isn't he? He's depressed. He has panic attacks.
At least he's depressed in a massive house. Rich boy gabagool. Nice wife to do your cooking and your goom art to straighten you out.
All right, that's enough.
I'll be Papa Bing, you Polly Walnuts.
I mean, you know what they're like. Social's full of pictures. Even if they are living thousands of miles away, I'd still be seeing them on the daily.
Mm-hmm. I get where you're coming from. They could barely manage to eat a meal without posting it.
Exactly. So imagine them with the child. I mean, all those milestones, first smile, first steps, first day of school.
Might be reassuring. You wouldn't be left wondering how the kid was doing. You know it was safe, loved, looked after.
There you go. Put some extra salad on yours, build that baby up.
Thanks, Nina. That's really kind.
You know, it must be weird growing another human inside of you. I know it sounds daft, but I always wonder if they can, like, hear your thoughts on that.
Well, certainly hope not. No, James and Danny will make great parents one day. It doesn't matter how far away they are. They'll always feel too close to home.
Look, you know your own mind. I'm sure you'll do what's best for you and the baby.
Hope you're right.
It's good to have your little brother back, though, yeah?
Yeah, no, I've really missed him.
That's family for you. The minute your dad called him, put him in the picture, James dropped everything to be here.
All right, let's do it. Got a sec?
If I don't go now, all scrum will be gone.
Look, I know it must be difficult for you, being in a place like this. Honestly, the best way to get through it is just keep your head down and don't get involved with the more disruptive lads.
Right, whatever. But I know what I'm doing. All right?
Right, okay, fine. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I had me dreams. Fancied myself as a bit of a fashion designer back in the day. Massive fan of Vivienne Westwood.
She went commando in Buckingham Palace, didn't she? Oh, very impressive woman.
Isn't she the Greater Manchester Indoor Bowls champion?
No. She's a designer.
All right. I'm pretty sure she used to play bowls. Or was it darts?
Oh, look at you. All spruced up on a weekday.
Clothes maketh the man, Glenda?
I mean, you're even wearing a structured pant. Usually you favour an elasticated waist.
Oh, don't you look dashing, Brian Packham. I'm just nipping to the loo.
And that hair? Did you go through a car wash with the window open?
Oh, haha, yes, very funny, haha. Pint of bitter and a glass of red wine, please. Oh, may that 2 glasses of red, if you will.
Right, you are.
I'll just be a minute. Debbie, out earlier.
You were extremely rude. I'll be having words with your boss. You shouldn't be allowed to work in a customer-facing environment. You haven't got the personality for it.
Well, you can talk. Barging in and shouting the odds. I tried to make things right for you, but oh no, you just kept chucking it back in my face.
Oh, cry me a river.
Well, I can see that we're not going to see eye to eye on this.
You're a right surly beggar. Always have been. But these days you're even worse. Grim by name, grim by nature.
You gobby cow. You need to think before you speak. You've got no idea what's going on in someone's life. I'm having a really bad time.
Yeah? Well, so am I. Join the club. I've had it up to here with everything. And to top it off, my brother's just been diagnosed with cancer.
Well, so's my sister. So 1-1.
Some of these look hard as nails.
No, they're all right.
What's this one in for?
Dad.
Oh, sorry. Is it like that Lag's Law? Don't ask, don't tell.
Brody's all right. He's one of my mates.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, I was bricking it when I got in here. It's made it a bit more bearable.
Oh, looks like it's time, gentlemen. Please, come on, me on. Listen, I'm very, very proud of you. Well done. All right, love you lots.
Thanks, Dad.
Say that again!
Dylan's dad, isn't it?
Yeah, he said you were my pals.
I need a burner phone. So next time you come, make sure you bring one.
What?
I'm serious, mate.
Well, why don't we speak to the guards, see what they say about that?
Report me or refuse to do it, it's your choice. Either way, I can make Dylan's life a living hell.
My job's top. I won't swap it for a big shoe. I love boxes, me.
Oh, there's nothing like a lovely big box.
Bags as well. They're the same. Everything you need all in one place. Only you can take it with you, wherever you like.
That's weird, because I don't think I've ever seen you with a bag, rucksack, whatever.
No, but I could if I wanted. That's the main thing.
Oh, I hated games at school, mate. Hockey, I'd be like, miss, can I be the winger?
How come?
Well, a winger's a long way from the ball action. So me and my mate Deborah Labrie could go out and, practice our dance routines for the school disco.
If I were coaching you, I'd tell you to drop to the floor and give me 20.
20 what?
Push-ups.
Good luck with that.
Oh, hello, love. Sit yourself down. How you feeling?
Giving him a little update, are we? So what was it you said to him, eh, Dad? Get your backside up here, quick. You and Danny want a baby, and our Dee Dee's got one just going, begging.
All right, hold on now.
It wasn't like that.
Well, you have discussed it.
Well, yeah, of course we have. Why wouldn't we?
I cannot believe this. You know, you two conspiring behind my back is the last thing I need.
Well, she's certainly taking her time. She would have come out of a different exit, would she?
Well, she could, but that is the nearest exit to the maternity unit.
Well, if it is her, she's taking one hell of a risk. I mean, why would she do that? I don't know, something could be going wrong with the pregnancy, anything.
I would offer to go back in, but there's a midwife who's grown suspicious of me. They don't like loiterers, quite rightly so.
Yeah, no, it's fine, thanks, Roy. You've done enough. Looking a bit antsy, Roy.
Yeah, well, I said to Nina that I would cover for her.
Okay, but don't leave her in the lurch if you want to get going.
I probably should, yeah.
Okay, are you okay to make your own way back?
Of course, yes. If you're certain you don't need me here.
No, thank you, Roy. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll cope. Thank you, Roy.
Good luck.
Right, I'm going to give it 5 more minutes then.
There she is.
I'm bringing her in.
What? No, Lisa, if we follow her, then she might lead us to Rob.
Yeah, and she might not, for all we know. She could be done with him.
Please, Lisa.
You all right, Trace?
Rob!
And you're going to invite me in? You look amazing.
You don't.
Kick a man, why don't you?
Rob, what are you doing here? The police are looking for you.
Yeah, I know. Look, can we just go inside for a bit, please?
No, we can't. My dad's in there.
No, he's not. Neither Steve or Amy. I saw him leave with their overnight bags.
Have you been watching us, stalking us?
Please, Tracy, can we just go inside for a bit and I will explain everything.
We're just trying to make the best of a bad situation.
What situation?
Oh, it's just these two divvying up my life like I'm Britney Spears.
Look, it breaks my heart to say this, but if you give that baby up, that's my relationship with my grandkid gone.
Okay, Dad, ignoring the fact that this decision is not up to anybody except me, let's move to the bigger point. I don't want Joel's offspring anywhere near me. Why would I want my brother raising them?
Don't you think knowing your baby was with me and Danny will give you peace of mind?
Yeah, you might feel that way now, but what if you come to regret it in 5 years' time, 10?
So what? Then James just hands over his 10-year-old kid? How is that gonna work? You're trying to force me to live with a constant reminder of that man. I mean, why is it some men think anyone has a say in our reproductive organs other than us?
Thousands of years of practice.
No, I'm sorry, James. I'm not giving you my baby.
Dee.
And maybe if you hadn't gone...
You okay, love?
DD?
I'm fine.
You don't look fine. What's happened?
Right, come on, darling. I'll take you home.
I'll come with you.
No. You just keep your distance, yeah? Both of you.
You two better explain yourselves.
When? When are you going to tell me?
Maybe never. Honestly, it's just been nice catching up. And now, you know, it's all we'll ever talk about.
You're dying.
Aren't we all? I've just got a shorter thread than most.
I can't believe how well you're taking all this.
Oh, you know me. Life gives you lemons. Stick him in a G&T.
Is there anything I can do?
You can be my friend.
Of course.
And you can know that I've always cared for you, even when I hated you. Many's the time you've been my lemon.
I should have been a better person.
Yeah. And so should I. When you're watching the sun go down, you can't help looking back over it all, but I am not shuffling off this planet with any regrets. I can tell you that. I'm making my peace with my mistakes. And so should you.
I'll try.
You are a good man deep down, Brian Packham. And I am lucky to have had you in my life.
And by you.
Now, no more talk of all this. What have you been up to today? Any bomb-related mishaps in the cabin?
You might be the strongest person I've ever met.
Any chance for a little help?
I don't know what the exact definition of aiding and abetting is, and I don't want to find out.
I think that ship sailed when she opened the back door to me.
Well, if anyone asks, I'll say you threatened me. Come on, then. You've come so far, you might as well take another couple of steps.
God, you're worse than the screws.
No.
Still got that old thing, eh?
Not really in the mood for a conversation about interior design. What do you want?
What do you know?
Only that you gave Carla an internal organ and went all Dukes of Hazzard in a police car.
Right. So you don't know that Carla tried to kill me, then?
What?
Oh, yep. Darling's sister left me for dead at the bottom of a flight of stairs. No, nothing? Right. Well, I guess that's what happens when your girlfriend's a copper. How serious are those two, by the way?
You might think all this small talk is charming, but you are dead wrong. Out with it.
I've got a contact. He sorted me out with a passport. I just need somewhere to lie low until he gets in touch.
A passport? Where are you going?
It's probably best that you don't know.
Well, I think you should be going to a hospital. I'm calling an ambulance.
No! No, Trace, no. No, I cannot go back to prison. Look, I'm sure you remember what it is like. I would rather die right here than go back in there.
This Brody lad, what do you think?
You've met him then?
Briefly, in the visiting room. My Dylan seems to have gravitated towards him.
Yeah, I had noticed.
So what do you think?
Whenever I see one of the lads come back to the STC for yet another stint, I feel like I failed them. And if that's true, then I've failed Brody multiple times.
Ah, so he's a repeat offender then?
Let's just say he's definitely got a spirited streak.
And now he's got his hooks into my Dylan.
Look, Brody's only interested in associating with the lads that are like him. With the boys that enjoy bending the rules. He'll soon see Dylan's nothing like that. And when he does, and when he realises that he can't get anything out of him, he'll move on.
And what if he thinks he can get something out of him?
Look, it's natural to worry, OK? Most parents do. And I'm concerned about Dylan too, but I promise you, I'm keeping my eye on him.
Oh, removing temptation hour. Yeah, been there, done that, got the empties.
Yeah, I'm going to take all this to Chesney's until I can trust her, or more than likely until she's gone.
Not my best brandy, you're not.
I didn't realise we had so much of it. And you know what? All this is your fault.
Well, maybe if you didn't hoard booze so much like you was expecting Oliver Reed to tea, then you wouldn't have so much to throw away.
I'm not on about the booze. I'm on about everything else. Forcing me to look after her while you sit in the student union drinking cheap cider.
Nah, it's the art students that drink the cheap cider, really. Legal department's more cut above, you know.
Do you not take anything serious?
I take it very seriously, lad. I don't like it. You don't like it. But that is the hand that we have been dealt. Like it or lump it, she's your mother.
Thank you. Here you go. Hey, you don't have to worry. Nothing's going to happen. It's easy for you to say. Why? Nothing rattles you. I told you before that's not true. Yeah, it doesn't affect you, though. I've heard you in the cafe. You don't take chat from anyone. You're fearless. I'm not. I'm seeing you. I'm not saying I don't give as good as I get or it's not the real me or whatever, but it's just an act. It's just an arm you've got to wear, you know? It's like Sarcasm's my impact.
Yeah, she's right. In here, if some sleazy guy gives you a chat-up line, you've got to act like it's water off a duck's proverbial. You know, give them a sniff that they've got you, and they latch onto you like pegs on a clothesline.
Rob isn't just some pervy customer, though. No, neither was the guy who killed Sam.
Well, the guy who robbed this pub. It's the same principle. You know, if we let these blokes intimidate us, scare us, stop us living our lives, then they've won. And I don't want to live in that world. Oh.
Sorry. No need to apologise. You were just doing your job.
I have to do it this way.
Yeah, I know. You've made it pretty clear.
You might not like it, but we go by the book because 9 times out of 10 it works.
Yeah, what about the other time?
Carla.
I mean, if she is still in cahoots with Rob, right, and she doesn't turn up when he's expecting her to, it's going to tip him off, innit? And then he's going to do a runner again. We might never find him.
I promise you this is the best way to find him.
Really?
Listen, I'm doing the interview, and believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at my job. So if she knows where Rob is, I will too. I've got to go.
You haven't said anything in ages.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise you had a bus to catch. I'm thinking.
You're my last chance.
Well, it's hardly my fault that you burn bridges wherever you go.
Seriously, why do you think I came here, Trace? Through everything, me and you, we've always had something. Remember the last time we saw each other in that cell?
Yeah. That was some 10 minutes. But it was nearly 10 years ago.
I think about it all the time.
I don't.
See, that's the difference. My life stopped. You get to make new memories. I don't. And if you remember, I could have been long gone. But I came back to save you. And if I hadn't, I could still be a free man now.
I didn't ask you to.
No, I know. I know. And given the chance, I would give it all up for you again. Because when I'm in my bed at night, picturing my life outside, it's still me, you and Amy that I see. You know, I heard what happened to her. I couldn't believe it. I was furious. I got so wound up, I ended up putting a screw in the infirmary. I kept praying that that lad would be put into my cell, because I'd have killed him. Happily.
Yeah, well, we can't always get what we want.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you help me, this one last time, I will make sure that that boy gets what's coming to him.
You see, this just goes to show, Rob. You've not changed. Violence and revenge is all you know.
You're the most vengeful person I've met.
I've evolved.
What? You're a Pokemon or something?
Look, if Amy's ever going to move on, then we need to forget about Aaron.
That's not the Tracy I know.
You think I didn't want to hurt him? 'Cause I did. And lying in bed at night, that's what I think about.
Then let me do it for you.
But that wouldn't have made Amy better, and it still won't. It would have just dragged out her pain.
So you're not going to help me then?
One night.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause you're right, Rob. You did come back for me, so I owe you that at least.
Thank you. Thank you, Tracy.
I mean it, though, Rob. And if you think anything still exists between the two of us, it doesn't. I've moved on.
Understood.
Hiya. I am so sorry for outing me.
It was Debbie. She just got right under my skin.
It's fine. I was never going to keep it under wraps anyway. I mean, Brian isn't the most observant, but I think he'd notice if I disappeared off the face of the earth.
What did he say?
He was talking rubbish.
What?
He said that I'm the strongest person he's ever met.
And he's right?
No. No, he's not.
What do you mean?
Because if I look strong, my soul and acts, see this smile? I might as well have got it out of a cereal box. I'm terrified, Eileen. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
What are you two doing?
Maths homework. Yeah, I just thought we'd make a start straight from school so it's still fresh in her head.
Hope, can you go upstairs and wash your hands ready for tea, please?
You know, normal people would just ask for a bit of privacy. Let me know when you finish your little chat. Nothing gets past that one. Smart little cookie.
Look, I know what you're doing.
What?
Trying to impress me.
Yes. Yes, I am trying. Because trying's all I've got. Trying to show you can trust me.
Right, well, if you're not going to win me over with mashed potato, you're definitely not going to win me over with mathematics.
Ty, all I can do is my best. And I'm not going to stop till I prove myself to you. And to myself, as it goes.
Well, I'm making no promises, but let's just try and make the best of this situation, eh?
Thank you.
I feel so much better.
Good. I've made you a fennel tea. It's the only caffeine-free one I could find.
Oh, thank you. Look, you can get off if you want, Debbie.
Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just pregnancy stuff, you know. Sorry.
Oh, no. No need to be sorry. Continental breakfast buffet was my baby, and that's the way I liked it.
So what do you think?
I think it's nobody's business but yours how and why you decide to give a baby up for adoption.
Thank you.
But I do know this. All them Bailey boys, they adore you. So if they've hurt you, they were only doing what they thought best.
Yeah, maybe.
Hiya. Just me.
I'll leave you to it.
So.
Love you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dee. We thought we were sorting things.
I know.
Thanks.
But I don't want you staying here, James.
What?
Well, if you and my dad are going to plan my life without me, you might as well do it under one roof. I just think it's for the best if you stay with him.
Grab me stuff.
Oh, just left something in my locker. Night. No, though.
Rob Donovan. Have you had any contact with him since the 17th of February? I remember when my wife was pregnant, and this one night, she was in agony. I'd been on a works do and couldn't drive, so she had to get a taxi to the hospital. Everything turned out all right in the end, thankfully, but that's when I decided not to drink again until the baby was born, because I didn't want her to have to go through something like that on her own. Why were you at the hospital today, Mandy? Must have been more than just a checkup for you to take that kind of risk. You were worried. Everything okay? But you had to go to that appointment worried about your baby, alone. And tomorrow you'll be in a prison cell, alone. Because of something that Rob made you do. No, I don't know where Rob is, and I don't know if you do either, but I know where he's not. He's not by your side while you carry his child. So whatever it is you think you owe him, I assure you, you don't.
I don't know where he is. That's the truth.
When was the last time you saw him? Mandy, the more you cooperate, the less time you'll spend inside, and maybe that doesn't matter to you, but I'll bet it matters to your baby.
Saw him a week ago. Last Friday.
Where?
I've got a place in Eccles that he knew about. He came for one night and then he left.
Where was he headed?
I don't know.
Mandy.
I don't know.
Is there anything at all you can tell us?
He took something from my flat.
What? What did he take?
Right. Here's a towel and some paracetamol.
You got anything stronger?
Well, there's some rat poison under the sink. You could have that.
Paracetamol sounds great.
You're downstairs in Amy's room.
Where are you?
In my room?
Had some good times up there, haven't we? Eh, me and you? Seems a shame to get a couple of sets of bed sheets dirty.
If I hear one creak on those stairs, I'm calling 999 faster than you can bludgeon a barmaid.
Thanks, Trace.
Good night, then.
Night.
Don't forget to turn out the light.
I won't.
And if you've been affected by issues raised in tonight's programme, you can visit itv.com/advice for support information. And with all the very latest, the ITV News is on the way next.